Welcome to the weekly Firecast, covering the world of hot sauce, spicy food, and barbecue. In this special year-end episode, Scott announces his favorite products of 2011. So sit back, relax, and savor the burn.
And welcome everyone to a new edition of the weekly Firecast. I'm so excited to be back here, and this is one of my favorite types of episodes I get to do. It's going to be my favorite products of the year. Of course, we're talking about 2011, and there are all kinds of products: sauces, seasonings, rubs, flavor enhancers, marinades, all kinds of goodies I got to try throughout the year. I don't know how many hundreds of products. I probably couldn't quantify the number of things that I tried, but tonight I'm very, very happy to give you what I thought were the very top creme de la creme products that everyone out there should run out and buy. So without further ado, let's get to the categories. Okay, I'll start this off pretty strong. What I thought was the best hot sauce of the year. Early on, I thought $14.98 by Heartbreaking Dawns was a very strong contender. It most likely was the first commercially available hot sauce out there that contained Trinidad Scorpion Butch Tea peppers. There might have been a few test sauces out there, and I think one from Big Dog Sauces might have had a little bit of Trinidad Scorpion in there. But it was just, I don't know if it was just kind of a mixture of different things, but let's just say, for argument's sake, this one was the first. Well, not only did it have that distinction, but I thought it had an absolutely stellar flavor. And chili heads around the world can wholeheartedly agree with me. And I thought this was the sauce to beat. It took me a little while to warm up to it, but once I did, I fell in love with it. Now, as far as the year series, which Johnny McLaughlin of Heartbreaking Dawns kind of based his group of 3 super hot sauces on, the next one in line was 1841, which is a Buchalokia ghost pepper sauce. When I got that in the mail, and I tried it, and I thought, this is a miracle. It actually trumped the flavor of $14.98. It was a sweeter sauce. It was a different type of sauce with different applications, but I loved it even more. But I guess the strange thing is, throughout the rest of the year, both of these two sauces kind of leapfrog one over the other as far as which one was my favorite of the year. I guess it really depends on the day of the week it is. But I will just say I will award both of those sauces. Both are 5-star sauces, absolutely phenomenal taste, good heat flavor without completely scalding your mouth, but they just have it all: versatility, heat, just a terrific, masterful blend of flavor tones. I mean, you have to try these for yourself if you haven't tried either one of those. So they're both tied for my favorite hot sauce of 2010. Next is my favorite wing sauce. I tried a lot of them. Not a whole lot of them really impressed me, I hate to say. But then again, it's hard to find something just will really smack me in the mouth, in a good way, of course, and say, this is a phenomenal product to put on chicken wings. I actually did find a couple of sauces, probably 3 or 4 of them, and 2 of them were made by Bonfato's wing sauces and marinades. And what I would vote for my very favorite wing sauce of 2010 is called Fire in the Hole. It's the 2 hotter of Bonfato's wing sauces. This has a great creamy flavor, which I think a lot of commercial wing sauces out there lack. They're usually too tart, too vinegary, straight out of the bottle. And of course, if you usually go to wing sauces, you get like a Louisiana cayenne pepper style sauce and mix it in with melted butter. I mean, that's always a good go-to blend. But as far as getting something out of the bottle, it's harder to do that, and very few manufacturers out there have done it successfully. Defcon's done it. Ott's has done it. Rip and Red has done it. And now Bonfato's has done it. Stellar product. If you're interested in this or any of the other wonderful products that they have, go to fueltheflavors.com. You won't be disappointed. Next was what I thought was the best salsa of the year. And this easily, hands down, was Gringo Valley's original 10-pepper salsa. Hard to describe. There are just so many great peppery flavors mixed in there. And I think there are actually 11 peppers according to the ingredients list. So it's hard to pin down just one pepper as having the dominant taste. They all kind of blended together. There were some hot ones in there. There were some medium heat. There were some just mild ones. But it was just a good coalescence, a good balance of flavors. And again, this salsa wasn't too terribly hot. So I guess a lot of people out there who are not acclimated to heat can enjoy this as well. Kids, wives out there, the mild-mouthed kind of wimp guy friends that you might have would enjoy this. Great salsa. Go to gringovalley.com and get yourself a jar or 3 or whatever type of pack that they have available. Good stuff. Next was my favorite barbecue sauce of the year. When I got this, and I took the lid off, it just completely blew me away by the smell. And it just totally intrigued me. And I knew that this was something different. And of course, once I tasted it, it just, like a revelation. This almost became my favorite barbecue sauce of all time. That distinction belongs to Mild Wild Pepper Company's habanero barbecue sauce. But when the product I'm talking about now is Rooftop barbecue sauce, made by Rooftop Barbecue Competition Team. This sauce has it all. A really deep, rich, sweet flavor, a nice, spicy back end. There's savory elements, and again, it's a richer type of thick sauce. It's not a vinegary Carolina-style sauce. It's not, I guess, a peppery, tomatoey type of Texas sauce. I guess if it resembles a region of the U.S., it'd be a Kansas City-style sauce. But it is so much more. And this stuff is great on everything. But what I would consider the meats out there, this is best on, would be chicken, pork, maybe smoked sausage. Does fairly well on beef. Does okay in shrimp. But just the actual flavor of it. When I gave it to my boys, and you know how kids could be picky, they fell in love with it. I grilled some chicken, boom, they scarfed the chicken right up. They wanted more. Now, every time I barbecue or grill some chicken for them, they are wanting some of the sauce. It is that good. If I could award it more than 5 stars, I would. But it's just a fantastic product. Huge, huge thumbs up for me. It was in the running for my favorite product out of anything, favorite product of the year. To get this, I'm looking at the URL right now. Go to Rooftop BBQ and just look at the bottom of the screen to see how to spell it. RooftopBBQ.wordpress.com. Navigate to their shopping cart page and get you a bottle of this. And this is another product I give my highest recommendation to. Fantastic stuff. And while I'm on the subject of barbecue sauces, I don't have time to give all the runners up, all the honorable mentions. There are just dozens of products. I'd love to be able to do that too. But one I want to mention is Draper's BBQ. Another fantastic sauce out there. Go to drapersbbq.com. Try that as well. Another big thumbs up for me on that. Next category would be my favorite overall condiment of the year. Of course, this excludes salsas, hot sauces, barbecue sauces. This is reserved for ketchups, mustards, steak sauces, specialty sauces, teriyaki, that type of thing. This one was pretty hard to pin down for my very favorite, but I would have to say it would be Heat Seekers Chili, Smoky Jolokia Original Steak Sauce. Of course, this comes from Wildfire Chili down in Australia. Candace Burns, if you're on Facebook and you're in the hot sauce world, there's a good chance that you're friends with her. This is a very, very tasty product. It's more than just something good on steak. I would say it's an all-purpose condiment for anything with beef. If you, any type of grilled hamburgers you get at home, any type of fast food burgers, this is great. I mean, just the other night, me and my boys got some Burger King, and I had to do something to kind of amp up the flavor, make it taste good. I poured some of this out, just a little bit on my plate, just dipped the burger in there, ate it. It just made the sandwich 5 times better. It just has a great overall kind of a smoky steak sauce flavor, but I do have to tell you, it's very, very hot, hence the buccioloki in it. But if you could stand a nice hot steak sauce, you will love this. Great stuff. For this, you'd have to go to wildfiredchili.com.au to get it. It is from Australia, so unless you live down under, you will have to pay a little bit extra for shipping, but this sauce is such good stuff. I would recommend paying the extra shipping, and it's well worth it. Good stuff from there. Next category is my favorite seasoning or rub. There are a lot of good contenders in this. I do have an honorable mention, which I will mention after what I thought was the best seasoning. And what I thought was best was Fat Kid Sauces Barbecue Goodness. Fat Kid Sauces is owned by John Grabiak, otherwise known as Huvison. A lot of you online know about him. He's been in the chili head circle for years. If I would have any gripe about his company or whatever, I don't think he puts enough promotion. He doesn't put enough effort into really promoting his products, getting it out on Facebook, getting it out on all the blogs. I think he's content right now with just kind of talking to a few chili heads, kind of doing his business on the side. And I completely understand if it's a family, personal issue, not having enough time to do that. But I'm getting off on a tangent here. I should talk about the product. I first tried this at Peppers at the Beach. It's by it's not a new product. It's probably been out for a couple years. But I first tried this at Peppers at the Beach in 2010, back in May, where John Grabiak was there with his booth there for Fat Kid Sauces, and he was grilling some wings. Put this on some wings, and oh my God, you just wouldn't believe how great and balanced and sweet and flavorful this rub was. And then the second day of the Peppers at the Beach event, he took some of the grilled wings with some of the barbecue goodness seasoning on there, took some buffalo wing sauce from Rippin' Red, applied it on there, and the combination of the two, I'm not exaggerating, it's probably one of the top 10 best things I've ever eaten in my life. I mean, I just kept sucking down the wings, sucking down the wings. It was that good. It finally, at one point, I was thinking, this is unfair to everyone else. I'm going to eat all the samples that were in the tray. It's like I had to move on. But this barbecue goodness rub is great on everything. And it's also a good all-purpose seasoning, not just out on the barbecue grill or smoker. You can use it in your kitchen for everything out there. And this product is not hot. It's a mild product, but it just has, I think, one of the best balanced blends of flavors that any type of, I guess, barbecue tasting seasoning I've ever encountered. It is absolutely wonderful. Words can't describe it, how good it is. And if you're interested in getting some of this, go to fatkidsauces.com. And another thing, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but if you get this stuff, you won't regret it. It will become one of your favorites as well. There was an honorable mention for my favorite seasoning, would be the Oak Ridge BBQ Santa Maria style steak seasoning. And I would have to say this is one of the best steak rubs or seasonings I've ever had. And jump to their site, oakridgebbq.com, and try some of that. That is good stuff as well. Okay, now to my favorite spicy snack of 2011. This would be the Be More Nuts Jalapeno Cheddar Nutters. And if you're unfamiliar with what Nutters are, they're simply like a peanut that has a potato chip-like coating on it. Dick Taylor of Be More Nuts certainly didn't invent this concept, but I think as far as any type of snack that's like that, I think he has the best overall flavor, the grasp of texture, and how the flavoring goes on there. And this is a terrific addictive snack. Not too hot, but just has a little bit of jalapeno warmth. And if you're interested in this snack, and he has all kinds of other great flavors I'd recommend as well. It's just that the jalapeno cheddar is my favorite. Go to the letter B, more nuts, NUTZ.com. And I have an honorable mention in this category as well. When I first tried this was easily a 5 out of 5 product for me. What happened was Doug Spiros and I had a beef jerky contest. Not just beef jerky, any type of jerky contest. And out of all the submissions, this handily beat all other jerkies hands down. And this is the So Great's BBQ Baconstein Bacon Jerky. It essentially is a thick cut, lose my voice here, thick cut of bacon that's dehydrated, but it has great moisture, not really a greasiness, but it does retain some of the oils, but a great moisture, fantastic texture the first time I tried it, and just a delicious bacon flavor. And I was thinking there's no way anything in the snack category could beat this all year. So I told Carrie Franklin, the owner of So Great's BBQ, it's like, this product is probably going to win the beef jerky contest. Can I get some more to take to Peppers at the Beach? So I handed out a lot of samples of Peppers at the Beach. Al Buddha Goldenberg of I Love It Spicy and I went around with a camera, got people's reactions, got a lot of thumbs up, a lot of 5 out of 5 ratings from people. And it is a fantastic product. The reason I had a knock and chin was more of this bacon jerky I got had like a stringy, fatty, tough texture. It had, in my eyes, it brought it down to maybe a 4.5 out of 5 stars because of the inconsistent texture. And if Carrie Franklin could work out the bugs, make sure that all the texture of this beef jerky doesn't contain the real fatty, stringy elements where it's hard to chew and pull the pieces away from your mouth, he would have one of the best snack products out there. It's already a great product. I'm not running it down. I mean, if you're interested in a good bacon product, run out and get some of that. It's good stuff. But if you'd work on that a little bit, I think it would have pulled ahead of the Be More Nuts Nutters that I recommend. And now for my favorite sweet and spicy product of the year. This includes anything that's sweet, dessert-like, but still retains some good chili pepper heat. And the winner of this would be Texas Pepper Jelly Pineapple Habanero Pepper Jelly. This stuff is not only good on things you would consider a jelly to be good on, like toast, biscuits, any type of breakfast type stuff. It's also great with ice cream. Get some vanilla ice cream, mix a little bit of this in there. Oh, it's a fantastic pineapple flavor to the ice cream and gives it a little bit of heat as well. But how this applies to other things, it's an absolutely phenomenal glaze for ribs. Barbecue ribs, smoke up a slab halfway or 3/4 of the way through your cook. Apply some of this to both sides of the ribs. Let it get nice and thick on there. Oh, it's delicious. Great stuff. And you can get this at TexasPepperJelly.com. And now, let's get to the manufacturers. There are just so many terrific new manufacturers out there. Barbecue sauces, salsas, hot sauces, you name it out there. Great people I've met through the course of the past 12 months. Hardworking people that have, dreams of making it big in this industry. Just a lot of talented individuals, a lot of talented married couples, teams, you name it. People out there have experimented in their kitchens and have come up with so many great products. And I've been fortunate, to try products from a lot of them that have debuted the past 12 months. Maybe a little bit before that, but I won't be picky, just splitting hairs. So I would have to say, out of all the new manufacturers I've tried products from, Bonfatos, wing sauces and marinades have had just the, I guess, best overall product line. There was the Fire in a Hole wing sauce. They have their mild or original wing sauce. They have some phenomenal, I would have to say, dessert sauces, even though they're technically wing sauces. They have a raspberry habanero called Raz Hab. They have a peach flavored one called Peaches and Scream. And they have an Apple Jack one, which has the taste of apples, Jack Daniels, whiskey, and it's almost like a great caramel sauce. And they also have a good teriyaki sauce, and they have a curry flavored sauce called Tongue Tied as well. They're all thumbs up products from me. Great stuff. So they would definitely have to be considered to be my favorite new manufacturer of the year. David Letterman, big thumbs up to you. I wish you big success in the industry for many, many years to come. And now here's a new category that I haven't had in years past. It's my favorite overall manufacturer of the year. And oh my God, let me tell you, there are so many sauce makers out there, just of every genre, just of every ilk, that are so deserving of this. I mean, if I could award this to 30 different companies out there, I would. So many people deserve this, so many honorable mentions I can name, but I just simply won't. I just give you the winner straight out. It is Race City Sauce Works. Chad Locock, the owner and the brains behind this operation, has so many phenomenal products. I think he is easily the most underrated spicy gourmet sauce flavor enhancer maker out there. Totally underrated. I don't think there's enough people talking about his great products. The thing with all of his stuff is you can go down the entire product line and not find anything that's below above average. Everything on a scale of 1 to 5 is between, I would say, 4, 4.5, and 5 stars. They're just all great products. So he definitely deserves a lot more attention. And he deserves so much of your business out there. And there's so many people simply that just don't know about him that should. So hands down for 2010, my favorite overall manufacturer out there is Race City Sauce Works. And you can go to his website, Chad's website, at racecitysauceworks.com. And I guess the second to the last award that I will award tonight is my favorite overall product of the year. There were a few different things that I kind of tossed around in my head, a few that I had already mentioned in previous categories. Strangely enough, even though this was tied with another sauce, for some reason this I just think stands head and shoulders above everything else I've tasted. And of course this is Heartbreaking Dawn's 1498 Trinidad Scorpion Sauce. It's just easily one of my top 10 favorite hot sauces of all time. It's more than just a Trinidad Scorpion sauce. I think it gets a lot of its heat and flavor from Scotch bonnet peppers. But it's similar to a Louisiana-style hot sauce, but it has just so much more depth to it, richness, a little bit of sweetness from it, and it's just a great all-purpose sauce any chili head could put on anything. So this, hands down, is my favorite product of the year. Okay, last but not least is an award. I don't even have a name for it right now. I was thinking of so many different people I could dedicate this to. Dave Lutz, Mike Cates of Hot Shots, so many people, deceased and maybe even still alive I could dedicate this to. But for now, I'm not going to give this a specific name. Maybe next year I'll have a good name for it. But this is overall contributions to the fiery foods industry. And there are just so many people, individuals, companies out there who do so much to promote our industry, to make it better, to provide great products out there, who are in touch and speak and communicate to the chili head world out there. Not just the couple hundred of us, or however many hundred are on the Chili Heads Facebook group, but just all the other thousands of heat fans and hot sauce fans and barbecue fanatics. And again, so many people could be deserving of this. But one name really came to mind this year. This person does so much for the chili head world, the fiery foods industry. And what makes this individual very special is because he's not a hot sauce manufacturer. He's not one of the biggies in the industry. He's not a big promoter of one of the trade shows or one of the festivals out there. I guess outside of our online chili head world, people really don't know about him. But what makes him special, I guess one aspect is he has been doing this all for free. He doesn't, to this point, he's never made a single penny off of any of this. He does it all for the love of the food, for the products. And I have never seen anyone with more zeal, more passion for fiery foods in general than Al Buddha Goldenberg. I mean, I'm very fortunate to know him, to be friends with him. I've worked with him so much. I've hung out with him. He's just a great quality individual, and no one is more deserving of this award than him. So hats off to you, Buddha, and keep on doing what you're doing. We all love you, and that's it. That's all my awards. And unlike Buddha's awards on iloveitspicy.com, I should mention that. Go to iloveitspicy.com. That's Buddha's website. He has his own Product of the Year awards. He named after his late father, Leonard Goldenberg. He calls it the Lennies. I thought about actually giving out awards, physical awards to all the winners, and I probably will do that within the next month, couple months. But until then, just if you're one of the winning manufacturers, just know that something is coming. I'll be contacting you all. And again, thanks everyone, not just the winners, everyone else who puts their heart, their passion, their blood, sweat, and tears into everything you do. I love you all, and I'm very fortunate to have this little hobby of mine to be able to eat so many good products. But not only that, just to meet so many great individuals out there. So many people who I consider to be extended family. And again, every time I go to any, hot sauce, spicy food, barbecue show, it's all like little family reunions throughout the country. And it's always a pleasure to meet with you, to see you guys, to hug you guys, to talk with you guys. Some of you I talk to every day, some I only see a couple times a year. But you guys are great, and I am just so blessed to know all of you guys. And with that thought, I hope everyone had a great 2010, and here's to a even better 2012 for everybody. So this is Scott Roberts signing out, and remember, as always, keep it burning.